Okay, we're doing the last part of 3.6, and it can be very abstract, so we need to be fully a part of this lesson and just keep an open mind. You will experience some frustration with this. Just use your notes, don't give up, and keep pushing through, okay? So again, we're talking about compound inequalities. That means we either have an and statement or an or statement. That's what a compound is. And or. Compounds, an and is, I have a line smushed between two circles. Ors, I have two circles are going in separate directions. So first off, we have the wrong vocabulary here. Everybody cross out set builder notation. Okay, so instead of set builder notation, this is actually called interval notation. That's what this is. That's a vocab aligned with this. It's interval notation. And you're either going to have a situation that looks like this, parentheses. That's when it's not included or when you don't color. And you're going to have a situation with brackets. Brackets are more solid. See, it looks like a line, two lines on the top and bottom. Brackets means the number is included, which means you would color. So parentheses, don't color. Brackets, color. Okay, so we're going to have to write a compound and interval notation. You're going to have to write an and you're going to have to write an or. It all depends. What I want you to write, and maybe, do you have room on the bottom? You do have room on the bottom. On the bottom of your notes, I want you to write and or. And this is what ands look like. Ands look kind of like a point. It means that x is between two numbers. That's what an and is. So an and might look something like this. A number, bracket, a number, comma, another number, and either a bracket or parentheses. This is an and you'll see that here in a second. It means I'd color this number in, and I wouldn't color this number, and I connect it. An or, now watch ors. If you recall, an or graph looks like this. You have to tell the problem solver where x is going in an interval form. So you tell the problem solver, you say it goes from negative infinity all the way up to that first number. Okay, dependent, and I don't know, you might use a parentheses or a bracket. It all depends if you color it in or not. Or you do the second number, and then the second number goes all the way to what? Infinity. Infinity is always a parenthesis because you cannot color infinity in. You have no idea where infinity is on the number line. So there's no way you can color it in. No way. No way. All right, so that seems nice and confusing. Let's write it.
I don't even know.
Yep, it's going to take some time to just see. Okay, so here I want to write this compound. This is an and statement, right? I want to write it in interval notation. So it's an and that means I'm between two numbers. An and is going to look something like this. A number to a number. So what number do I start with on the top here? I start at -4. So I say -4. Is it colored in or not colored in?
It's not colored in.
So that's a parentheses around it. Comma, where do I go to?
4.
4. Do I color 4 in?
Yes.
Bracket. That's how you write it. It is so strange. It's something that you've never seen before. Alex?
So in the homework, we have like will we be like reading the graph and then writing down the problem?
Yep, you're gonna read the graph, write the interval notation, and then you're going to have to flip that and given the interval notation, create the graph, and we'll practice. Okay, this is another and. Which number do I start at? Hunter, which number do I start at? Do I color 0 in? Bracket. Comma, that means I go to. What number do I go to? Color bracket or parentheses? Bracket, because it's colored in. It's weird. Eli?
So really, so it's like if the so it's at the number and if it's colored in, that's depending on if it's
Yep.
a bracket or
Yep, exactly.
When did we learn this?
We learn this right now.
Well, I mean, like where in the world
Do you
we
do
actually
this?
do this?
Science. In the science world, when you're graphing
Not like
results and
food.
stuff. Moving on though, because I am recording, so I don't want to get off track. I want to keep our brains moving. What number do I start with here? -6. Parentheses or bracket? Because I don't color it in. Comma, that means 2. So the comma means 2. -6, 2. Which number do I go to? Parentheses, because I don't color it in. Now this is the worst note packet in the world because I don't have any ors, and ors are the doozy. They're the doozy one. That's really fun. Okay, I'm gonna make one, and I want you to make one too. Okay? So just make a little number line. Make a little number line. And I'll go -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, and 3. There's my number line. Okay, here I go. Okay. This is the ors are when the only time you use infinity is with ors or a normal inequality. Ors and normal. So what number do I start at?
-3.
No. -3 is, I start at negative infinity. Where does this begin? All the way at negative infinity. So you say I start at negative infinity and I go to what number?
Wouldn't it be a bracket?
Nope, you can't color infinity in.
Oh yeah.
And I go to which number? Jada?
Positive.
-3. So I go from negative infinity to -3, bracket, because it's colored in. Or, what's the next number?
2.
It is. The next number is 2, parentheses. And where do I go to? And I go to infinity. So ors look weird. Ors are hard. Ors are hard. So I say, where do I start? Notice you start at the left. Where do I start? Over here. What is here? Negative infinity. And then where do I go to from negative infinity? I went right here to -3. And then I took a break. That's my or. And then what's the next number I went to? I went to 2. Parentheses. And then where did I end up? I ended up at positive infinity. All right? I want to practice.